What's going on, everybody? Welcome to tonight's Masterminds Forex overview. My name is Sean Chenard. I am the master educator here at Masterminds Trading. Excited to have you guys with me. Jeremy, John, Armia, Ali, what's going on, bro? Now we got Alvin, we got Taisha, David, and BJ on the call. Welcome. We'll have a few more jumping on here tonight. Started a little bit earlier than advertised, so we will get this thing rolling. My goal tonight for everybody on this call is to have a basic understanding of how the Forex market works and how you can capitalize and make massive profits in this industry. I like to start off kind of by telling a story. I've done a lot of things my past 8 years of building a career. I went from sales. I worked every job I could work on the side to make extra money. Waiting tables, worked at a factory, did tree work. I did numerous things to try and produce an income, right? And what I was realizing was that at every opportunity that I would go to, whether it was a job, it was an MLM opportunity, it was whatever it was at the time, it wasn't the right vehicle to help me build wealth. So I might have the drive, the desire to be successful, but I wasn't plugged into the right vehicle to help me get there. So ultimately, my goal tonight is to help share with you the vehicle that has helped me achieve financial freedom and continues to deliver and produce more and more cash flow, a better lifestyle, and more impact on people all around the world. Guys, it's incredible. Right now, in the course of me teaching people how to trade, I've worked with over 1,500 people in 20 different countries. Many of those people have made thousands and thousands of dollars trading Forex with no selling or recruiting. Guys, it's very hard to find a company where the actual product itself is making money. Okay, think about it. I mean, what we're offering here is Forex trading, which is the opportunity to make money. And the best part is, for those that are burned out on MLM, burned out on pitching and selling people, you don't have to do that when you trade Forex. All you have to do is learn a skill set. It's like anything else. You want to become an attorney, you go to law school, get the degree, and it's done. Well, with Forex, you're an entrepreneur. You're your own boss. I like to let everybody know Forex is a business, right? So you have the opportunity to travel the world and go anywhere, and from your smartphone, make a profit. Many times in your sleep, okay? I've been running a couple accounts here, guys, and it still blows my mind when I wake up to thousands of dollars in profit, okay? I got a little account running right now. It's already up 20%. Okay, that's in one day. In one day, that's up 20%. I've got another account running, and I'm not doing this to brag. I'm telling you guys, this is the way to go. It's simple. Let's look at this. Okay. Anyway, yesterday about 1,500. It says 2,400 here. That's because it's multiple days. But yesterday closed out at about 1,500. So guys, that's awesome. When you're able to generate, even if it's a couple $100 a day, I don't know about you, but a couple $100 a day for me was life-changing. Like the moment I woke up to my first $1,000 trade, I set it overnight, woke up, and I'm like, wow, I'm $1,000 in the profit. That blew my mind. Okay, so I cannot stress enough the power of this market. Okay, so what we're going to do tonight is we're going to share with you the basics of Forex, how Forex works. We're going to get into the tools, the resources that you can leverage to help you achieve your goals. What I'd like to do now is I'd like to bring on my business partner here. His name's Jeremy Williams, okay? Multiple six-figure earner in the course of his career. Jeremy is known for cracking $1,000 days left and right. This guy's absolutely incredible at marketing, absolutely incredible at closing sales. He knows what he's doing. He stays consistent. And in terms of trading, he's been very profitable and consistently shows that he knows what he's doing and he's willing to put in the work. So I'd like him to share a little bit, and then maybe if he would, when he brings me back on, give me an introduction because I didn't even introduce myself, and then we can get right into it.
Hey, what's going on, everyone? Thanks, Sean. So it's kind of funny how I got into the Forex side of things. As Sean was saying, I'm more into the marketing side of online business. And it's kind of funny because I actually never used to accept friend. I got to the stage where I stopped accepting friend requests from Forex traders. So when it came to their marketing style, it was very annoying, and they used to pitch and pitch. But I have a very good friend, Deb. She lives in Australia, and she sort of reached out to me and was like, "Hey, you got to have a look at this. You know, you got to actually have a look at this trading side of things." And I think within like 2 weeks, she was making $100 a day, or 2 or 3 weeks, she was making $100 a day. And I was like, "Wow, that's pretty good considering you don't have to talk to anyone." So he said, "Go and look at this guy, Sean Chenard. Go look at his website, look at his Facebook page and stuff." And kind of what sort of changed my mind and got me into it. Well, for one, I trust Deb's call opinion very, very much. So, but when I went to Sean's page, what made me change my mind was it was the first time I ever seen a Forex trader had actually, his whole timeline was more about his family and, you know, and sharing value and actually trying to motivate people. So there was no pictures of flash houses and flash cars and everything like that. And so, you know, I could see that he was a sort of a no bullshit type of person, which drew me in. So I jumped on board, and and pretty much I kind of now already within just a couple of months, I can actually see my direction in my life and my online business. I'm actually slowly turning where I'll go from being a marketer to eventually I would say that I'll still be promoting this opportunity because I think it's life-changing, but I'm more leaning now towards being a trader because I can see with far less time, far less headache, I'll be able to make even more money than I can as a marketer. So I started to do this, and like yesterday, we every Monday, if you don't know, we have a call, just a market outlook call, which is like just looking at trades for the week and what's looking good. And I mean, within 2 hours of me waking up, I think I ended up with like $190 profit, you know, and just a couple of hours of being awake and getting on this call. So, and I didn't have to talk to anyone for that, you know, I didn't have to, it took me about, I don't know, 2 minutes to put all the trades on my phone, and it did all the work for me. It stopped it out when it needed to, and that was pretty good. But yeah, I'm really enjoying it. I've brought in some other multiple six-figure. I've even brought in an 8-figure earner into this. So it shows when 6, 7, and 8-figure earners are seeing the potential of this, you know it's something massive. Because unlike what I'm telling a lot of my people is, even once you learn the skill, when you learn this skill, it's a skill that you have for life. So it doesn't matter whether in 10 years' time, imagine if the world fiat currency kind of shit itself and fiat just dropped and we all went to crypto. Imagine if the world went to crypto and Bitcoin and Litecoin and Dogecoin and whatever. If they were like the currency, it wouldn't matter to us because we trade that exactly the same as we trade fiat currency. So you really do have a skill for life. And yeah, I think it's pretty amazing. And like I say, I'm moving more from the marketing side of online industry to the trading eventually. And I would say by next year, I'll be mainly an 80% trader, 20% marketer. But yeah, so I'll pass it back over to Sean. Sean obviously is our CEO and our master trader. And I can't say enough about the training. I mean, look, I got kicked out of high school, and if I can do this, I mean, anyone can do this. So as long as you dedicate yourself to it, you'll be loving it. So Sean, do you want to take over, man?
Absolutely, bro. Thanks a lot for sharing your story and letting everybody know, you know, what you've got going on. I'm impressed by your results and the progress that you've made. And I think, you know, the biggest thing that everybody really needs to realize here is that we have our hands on a $5 trillion per day market, okay? It's the largest market in the world, okay? And it was only about 40 years ago that the average person was given access to this. You know, you used to you needed 100 grand to even trade Forex, but now because of brokers, we're going to talk about that here in a moment, we're allowed to trade. Okay. And I want to debunk 2 myths about trading. A lot of people, when they think about trading, they think, oh, I got to stare at charts all day and I've always got to be plugged in and this and that. Look, the main reason why I got into trading was not to be stuck on a screen staring at charts. Okay. I can tell you that right now. My big goal with this was to have time freedom because I was already starting to make money. So my goal was, okay, trading is going to give me my time back, okay? Something where I can just set it and forget it. Set the trade, move on with my day, run my business, hang out with family, whatever. Sit in my pajamas all day, lay in bed, whatever I want to do. So number one, you don't need a lot of time to do this, okay? Ultimately, really, ideally, you're going to want 2 hours per day, if you can handle that. But really a minimum of an hour per day into the education, setting your trades, markups, you'll be okay, at least at first. Okay, so again, don't need a lot of time to really get this thing done. Number 2, in terms of money, again, you used to need 100 grand to get started, but now because of brokers, you can start with as little as $10 in your trading account. All right, and brokers give you a very, very special and powerful tool that you can use to multiply your money like crazy. Okay, so again, you don't need a lot to start up and you don't need a lot of time. However, there is one thing that you do need, and I want to let everybody on the call know before we actually get into the information. What we're really looking for here on this team are people that are highly motivated and people that want to come in and build wealth. I'm not really looking for people that are like, hey, Sean, I want to make a couple $100 extra bucks a month. You know, I just want to make a little part-time income. I'm looking for people that want to get rich. Okay, people that want to build wealth. My job as a mentor, teaching you one of the most powerful wealth building skill sets is to help you get rich. I'm not going to hand you the ultimate vehicle, the Lamborghini of finance and say, hey, couple $100 extra bucks, you going to be okay with that? No. The minimum goal here is $10K per month. So if you've got big goals, you're highly motivated, you're committed, you could be a good fit for this team. But ultimately, by the end of this call, all we're looking for is a simple, yes, I'm excited, let's do this, let's make it happen right away, which would be great, or a simple, no, I'm not interested, and we'll leave it at that. So if that's fair to everybody, go ahead, drop a 555 for me, and I'm going to get right into this. We're going to break this down. I'm going to show you exactly how this is done and how you can capitalize on it starting right now. Awesome, you guys. All right, so let's break this down. We had a few new viewers jump on. Thanks for jumping on the call tonight. All right, so as we discussed prior, Forex is a $5 trillion per day market. Now, we actually trade the Forex, crypto, and commodities markets, okay? On our platform, we can trade a little bit of everything, which is a huge advantage, okay? Because a lot of times when one currency is moving, a lot of other currencies or assets are moving with it or the other way. So when we know one's moving, we can capitalize and profit on the others, okay? So we do trade those multiple markets. Forex itself is a $5 trillion per day market. Now, the way that you're going to tap into it, you're like, hey, Sean, how do I get into this thing? How do I just get started? Okay, very simple. When you come in to learn how to trade, you're going to plug into what's called a broker. Okay, think of the broker as like a bank. Okay, you make a deposit at the bank, you put your money in the bank account. A broker is the same thing. They give you access to the market. They give you access to learn how to trade Forex and to trade. Well, we give you access to learn. They give you access to actually actively trade. Okay, now this is very cool. What the broker did was they said, look, we want to make this very, very appealing for the average person to come in. The broker's job, let's set the record straight. The broker's job is not to be your friend. The broker's job is not to pay you. They do pay you, but their job is they're not trying to pay you. You know what I'm saying? They're there to make money, okay? But the broker's main goal is to attract new clients, just like a bank. They're looking to attract new clients and new accounts. How do they do that? With a very, very powerful tool. Listen, If you get anything from this call, it's going to be this one piece of information, because this one tool literally transformed my life. Okay, it's very, very special. It's called leverage. Okay, leverage. As with any investment, you should always have leverage. Okay, even in sales or marketing, Jeremy and I talk about that all the time. The minute you lose leverage and you don't have leverage over the situation is when you lose. Okay, leverage is very, very simple. This is how it works. When you make a deposit into your trading account, let's say, for instance, Trader's Way, my broker, gives me 1 to 1,000 leverage, okay? So what that means is for every dollar you're going to deposit in your trading account, you'll be able to trade up to 1,000 times that amount, okay? So if you make $1,000 deposit in your trading account, you can trade up to $1 million in the Forex market. Now, you might be thinking, Sean, that's absolutely insane. The broker's got to be losing money left and right. Actually, it's quite the opposite. As a matter of fact, 90% of Forex traders lose. Why is that? Why do most Forex traders lose? Should be easy with all the leverage, right? The opportunity to make 1,000 times my money. Well, the brokers know this. What's human nature? Let's think about human psychology for a minute. When you go to the casino, okay, when you go to the casino, what are you there to do? You're there to gamble, right? You're there to gamble, have fun, grab a couple drinks. You know what I'm saying? Play some poker, some blackjack, some slot. Look at Jeremy. He's getting all excited. Jeremy's all excited. He's ready to go, right? So when you go to the casino, got to get your attention. Everybody awake? So you go to the casino, you're all excited, right? It's that same thing with trading. The broker's giving you all of this power over your money, and the broker knows that the average person will be foolish and over leverage their account, which means they'll risk way too much on one particular trade. Most traders come in and blow multiple accounts because they want to risk everything at once. Now, the reason why our team is so successful, as a matter of fact, 85.7% accurate, is because of our risk management and the way that we approach trading. We only risk a maximum of 5% per trade, okay? It's common sense, guys. You come in, you risk 100%. Yeah, sure. You can make $5,000 in a sitting, $6,000 in a sitting, but also you could blow that whole account. So how do we manage that? By trading 5% maximum, you're able to accumulate your account. It's also known as the law of compounding profits. Also very, very important. If you're taking notes, please write this down. Even if you've been trading before. I know a lot of traders that have traded and they still don't know what the law of compounding is, and they've never looked at a compounding chart and they wonder why their account's not growing. If you follow a compounding chart, Albert Einstein says the 8th wonder of the world. If you follow the law of compounding, it's very simple. This is how it works, okay? You have a $1,000 account. You're risking 5%. That's $50, right? So if you win a trade, that's $50. Okay, now you're at $10.50. You win another trade. Now you're at $1,100. You win another trade. Now you're at $11.50. Let's say you win a few trades and you're up to $1,500. Okay, now you're making about $75 per trade. Okay, now we let that accumulate a little bit. You got $2,000. Now you're making $100. Now you're at $4,000. Okay, now you're making $200. Okay, it's actually a lot more than that. That's just based on very, very small numbers. Quite frankly, if you have a $1,000 account, you could be rocking out $100 days all day long, no problem. Okay, but my point is, by being patient, using proper risk management, you can accumulate a massive account. I'll give you 2 scenarios. When I first started trading, I lost $6,000 my first month. And guess what, guys? That money wasn't mine. The first money, okay, the first $6,000 didn't belong to me. It belonged to my fiance. It was her tax return. How do you think my fiance, Crystal, felt when I said, hey, babe, 30 days, I blew all that money? How do you think she felt about me trading Forex? Nope, we're not doing that anymore. All right. Now, after that, I learned some proper risk management, but something very, very important happened at that point in time. Can anyone tell me in the chat box what I found, what I stumbled upon that made a major difference in my journey? I found Jeremiah McConney, and he made my dreams come true. Nah, I'm just playing. But Jeremiah is a great guy. Mentorship. Absolutely. I found a mentor. I found someone earning 7 figures. Listen, guys, I spent over $2,000 on training. I went through YouTube. I tried the free thing. Here's the deal, guys. You want to go learn Forex for free? By all means, you can. All the information's out there. There's so much information on YouTube, it'll blow your mind. But here's the problem. You don't know what you don't know. And I'm going to tell you, I like to think I'm a fairly intelligent guy. When I went onto YouTube and I looked at all that information, there was so much information. I got something called analysis paralysis, where I had so much information coming at me, I didn't know where to start. Okay, and that's a big problem when you're trying to make thousands of dollars in a market that you know nothing about. And there are a lot of different strategies out there and a lot of different so-called gurus trying to tell you how to make money when, quite frankly, they're fakes and they're phonies. They don't know what they're doing, and they haven't made money. They don't have proof of how much is in their account. Okay, they're producing their Photoshop and stuff. You know, we've had guys that even came through that I've taught that went a way different way, and you know, it happens. So you have to be very, very careful and understand you need a credible source of information to get high quality training. So for me, I knew, I'm like, look, if this thing is going to make me rich, I'm getting ready to spend money on a mentor that makes 7 figures and that I know will get me the results. Well, I got lucky. The guy that I plugged in with didn't charge me anything. He said, look, Sean, I'm going to help you out. I like you. You're a good guy. I helped him out with a Facebook group, did some things for him, and he showed me how he trades. From that moment forward, literally from the same day I got on a one-on-one webinar just like this, I became consistently profitable. Okay? And then something hit me again, and I don't share this often. I was consistently profitable, making money on my money, and I managed somebody else's account. And it wasn't my money. And it was like $7,000. Okay? And the person that knows about this isn't on the call. $7,000. And at this point, I was very cocky and very confident in my trading. And guess what I did? I over leveraged on all the trades. I basically went all in on one trade on silver. And if anybody knows anything about gold and silver, silver is very, very volatile. You can make a lot of money trading silver, but you can lose very, very quickly. And listen to what happened. I want everybody to listen very carefully. I got into a trade, okay, and I expected the trade to go down. The market can either go up or down. Very simple. Price goes up or price goes down. I said, look, I know the price is going to go down, and I went all in on that move. I was trying to 5X the account. Okay, I would have cleared 50 grand on that trade if it would have went the right way. Okay, and what happened was the trade, I got in here, the trade started to go up. It started going the wrong way. I'm like, oh no, oh no, oh no. And then it got to a point where the broker pulled me out of the trade. See, there comes to a point where you're risking too much and the broker says, no, 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 you're done. We're taking you out of that trade. You can't afford it anymore. And they pulled me out. I had half the account left. Kept going the wrong way, kept going the wrong way. And then all of a sudden the account was blown. And this was after months and months of being consistently profitable. But guess what happened after I got taken out of that trade completely? My whole account was blown. Guess what happened? Bam! The thing went down so fast, you wouldn't believe it. The thing crashed like crazy. I would have cleared over 50K. I was way past my projected target. I would have cleared at least $78,000. When I actually did the math, I would have cleared $78,000 on a $7,000 account. Instead, I decided I'm going to risk everything and lose it all. My point to you is this. Not everybody emotionally can handle Forex. A lot of people see numbers, they see candles, they see charts, but ultimately it's about mastering who you are as a person and being self-aware. If you're self-aware and you understand who you are as a person, this skill is very easy to master. Because here's the deal, guys. We got the ultimate system, okay? This system that we use is very, very accurate and it works very, very well. But if you don't have self-control, there's no way long-term that you can become profitable. The moment that you develop discipline, where you say, hey, look, I'm going to follow a set of rules, which we call a trading plan, which we teach you in the training. If you have a trading plan, a set of rules and guidelines that you follow, the possibilities are unlimited here. I'm not even talking about $1,000 per day. I'm talking about $5,000, even $10,000 per day. Guys, I've only been doing this for a few years. I'm coming up on 3 on Forex. I did crypto before Forex, but only 3 on Forex. And I've been pulling, the biggest trade I ever pulled was over $27,000. Okay. So to put it in perspective, when you really look at what the possibilities are here, it makes sense that you might want to get the right training, right? You might want to get a mentor, and you also might want to get some insights on, hey, what kind of trades are these guys taking? Maybe I could follow what they do and duplicate that and get the same results. So how many of you think right now, let me know in the chat box, how many of you think right now that if you had the right training system, okay, you had the right mentorship, and you were able to copy professional trades to a T, copy, paste, profit, how many of you would think that you could make thousands of dollars trading Forex? Let me know down below. Because if you don't believe it, this call probably isn't going to be a good fit. That's exactly what we do here. Okay? Let me know. I want to hear from you. If you're brand new, I want to know if that makes sense. If that seems like a realistic possibility for you.
Hey, Sean, sorry to cut in here. I just got a real crazy text from one of the guys in our team who's a 6-figure marketer.
Oh, boy.
He like this came in just as you were speaking, and it's kind of funny because he touches on what you were just commenting. So Sam was saying that, like, he's like, I'm loving this. I did 1 year on my own, and I mean full-time, even 3 months where I was doing charts 10 to 20 hours a day, and he had not one profitable week in a year. And he goes, and despite all doing he did some foolish things, he said, with our last week with some over leveraging and things like that, and he was still able to take a profit in his first week of being a live trader in our team. So, and like already this week, he went from 25 pips last week with all his messing up, and already yesterday he got like 130 pips or something in his, like, because he figured out, what he did wrong. He went back through the training. So it just shows, without a mentor, without doing without having someone to guide you and hold your hand, you're really going to struggle at this. I mean, 1 year is a long time to not have a profitable week. That's 52 weeks of not making a single profit. I mean, that's shocking. So I just thought it was funny because the message came through as you were speaking, and it was what you were talking about. So
yeah, for sure, bro. And you know what? Like you said, we've got multiple results like that. We got people that turned $3.88 into over $85,000 in 7 months. Got a guy that made $1,000 his very first week. Got a guy that made $5,000 his first 30 days. Okay, I got a guy that made $900 overnight on some of our trade calls. I got a guy that I taught that's completely financially free, has earned over 6 figures trading. Okay, which the team doesn't really know a lot about that guy. But anyway, he's very successful now. He actually runs his own thing. So guys, listen, the opportunities here are endless with Forex trading. Okay, and it's not going to require you to beat on your mom and dad's door, begging them to get into lotions and potions. It's not going to require you to go to any parties or talk to anybody. You can do what you want, when you want, at a moment's notice. You want to trade from the beach, you trade from the beach like Jeremy does. You want to trade from home with your family like me, trade from home with your family. It's all on what you want to do, okay? But here's the deal. Before I actually get into what we do and how we do it, I want to tell you this right now after I meet Millard real quick. All right. It's very simple. The people that are successful here are the ones that have 100% willingness to follow the system exactly as it's taught. The people that struggle here, and we see it all the time, okay? I'm not going to sit here and tell you everybody makes money with what we do. That's not the truth. The truth is here, we actually have pretty high numbers, but there are some people that don't do well for a few reasons. Number one, they're lazy. They just don't do it. Number two, they procrastinate. They put it off. Or number three, they try to reinvent the wheel, which I don't know why they do this. They try to reinvent the wheel and do it their way. They see things a certain way and they're like, hey, I'm going to do it this way. I'm going to try something like this. And it's like, why? Why are you doing that? Listen, what we have, you could give people the winning lottery ticket and they tell you the numbers were wrong. I swear, it's crazy. But Ultimately, that's what it comes down to, your willingness and ability to be open-minded to the information and execute and take action right away. That's why I only bring on people that are ready to take action right away onto the team. I don't take on people that say, I need a month. Oh, I need a few weeks. I need to think about it. I got to ask my wife. I got to do this. Look, I'm not here to convince anybody, negotiate or nothing. I'm here to tell you, look, this is what we got our hands on here. If you're motivated, get on board, because we are too. If not, let's, move on and do something else. You know what I mean? Because really, when you have the right group of people together, like our team, the way that we get along, the camaraderie, the support that we have here is unlike anything else I've ever seen. I've been a part of a lot of groups on Facebook, man. I got to be over 100 now. And out of all the groups that I've been a part of, you'll notice they're not really that engaged. They're not really there helping each other. Our team is so helpful and so willing to reach out. It's absolutely incredible. The notifications on your phone will drive you crazy with all the help that you're going to get. I tell people that. Turn off your notifications because it's going to drive you nuts. So if you're like, hey, this sounds great, but I don't know if I'm going to get the help, believe me, you're going to get more than enough help here. Okay, so let's break this down. Let's get right into it. What I'd like to do first, though, is a little Q&A before we actually get into the system and how it works. Does anybody have any questions at all on what we just covered? If you're shy, go ahead and drop it in the chat. If not, you want to talk, go ahead and unmute and ask away. I see Jerome and we had Justin jumped on. Thanks a lot, guys, for jumping on the call tonight. Awesome. All right, I'm going to get right into it, guys. I'm excited to share this with you and exactly how we do what we do. First of all, for those of you that just joined us, I'm a firm believer that you should only team up with people that have the results you want. Okay, I didn't even really introduce myself. I said that I'm the master trader here. I run the company, whatever. But guys, listen, multiple six-figure earner in trading. I've learned under 6, 7, and 8-figure traders, worked with over 1,500 people in 20 different countries. Guys, we're absolutely crushing it. I got results all day long, got over 575 testimonies. But I usually like to show a couple proof pics. That way you guys can just see, and that way you guys just don't take my word for it. I want you to know, hey, this is the real deal, and you can make money here. Okay? I don't know how clear these are going to come in, but I wish I could change the thing, but I guess I can't. Let me get some more clear ones. Here's one, morning profit, $372, okay? Most of these are my account. I've got some others here. Let me show you a couple more. $689 on that trade. $179.20. Okay, everybody can see that. Here's a couple big ones. This was actually a couple months ago, but I had a pretty nice day that day on one of my larger accounts, okay? Cleared over, actually it was a couple days worth of trading, cleared about $7,000, okay, in a couple days. 569 on one here. I mean, they go on and on and on, okay? On and on and on. I could, if you guys need more proof, shame on you. No, I'm just kidding. You can have more. Testimonies, just a couple. I like to share the new ones. It's always exciting. We got Raf. He says, Sean, bro, I really need to thank you for the strategy and your mentorship. The trading, I'm reading this off my screen. It's very, very small. The training is life-changing for me. I really appreciate your dedication to teaching us to trade safely and profitably. It really is awesome. I mean, I'm reading this not only upside down, but also backwards. It's crazy. If I was, man, I can't believe I'm reading this. I'll just read them off to you. Hello, Sean. Thank you for the privilege to be a part of this team. Made $500 this week. Chris, I appreciate everything you've done for me. You've really helped me grow as a person and helped me see my full potential. I got one guy that, we totally changed his life. I mean, this guy went from nothing. He was getting ready to go to jail. Okay, he had court fees, getting ready to go to jail. And from trading in 1 week, he paid off his court fines and avoided going to jail. I mean, we got some crazy stories here, guys, okay? So anyway, let's get right into it. Let's get this done. I don't want to take up too much of your time. For those of you that are excited about the idea of making money trading Forex, maybe quitting your job, or maybe just, you know, working both at the same time and finding some freedom and taking a breath of fresh air and saying, hey, I don't have to work so hard at my job anymore. How many of you are excited about that? Let me know down below. I want to hear from you. I want to know if you're excited about the idea of freedom from trading Forex. Let me know in the chat. How many of you believe that this can change your life based on the information that we've given tonight? Because I really want it to sink in, the information that you've been given, how powerful that is, a $5 trillion per day market, and you can become a part of that. It's absolutely incredible, guys. So I'm super fired up. Let's get right into it and let's break this down. All right, so we have 4 key components to what we do. As a matter of fact, Jeremy,
hello.
You want to go ahead and just present the website and do a screen share?
Oh,
if you want to. If you're not set up, I can do it.
Give me a second. All right, guys. So now, Sean hasn't really explained, but Sean used to work for a different company, and he, when he left, he made this website pretty quickly. So just so you know, we are going to have a new app and a new website and everything in the next 6 to 8 weeks. So it's pretty exciting. But what is pretty amazing about this website, and when I talk to people about bringing them into this, I always show them this anyway, because a lot of people think that trading is so overwhelming. A lot of people think that they can't do it, and you know, it's all this math and all this everything like that. But it really isn't as hard and as tricky as what people have it in their mind. And without training, it's really like Sean holds your hand to step by step, where I mean, if you take this serious and you go through and do the training and take your notes and everything, I honestly believe anyone can do this. But it's up to the individual to take it serious, to do the training and learn from it. So we have 3 different phases. Phase 1 is obviously for beginner, and I mean, Sean starts at the very, very start. What is Forex? And these videos aren't long, 8 minutes. I think some of the longer ones are like in the phase 2 and phase 3 are about 40, 45 minutes, I think, are the longest. So we start at the very, very start. We start, what is Forex? What is a cross pair? What will we trade? Sean touched on what we trade. We trade Forex, commodities, and crypto. Well, actually, just so you know, in part of my trading plan, until I reach a certain figure in my account, I am not touching commodities or crypto, because I'm getting comfortable. So I'll show you about what I'm talking about with a trading plan on the next phase. So while we trade, when to buy and sell, what is a pip? Like, I mean, this is something that just a couple of months ago, guys, I had no idea. If you had asked me what a pip was, I would have told you it was out of fruit, something that's in a piece of fruit. Like I don't know. And but yeah, so Sean goes through and just holds your hand, every little thing. See, some of them are about 20 minutes, but these aren't ultra long. And I mean, you can work through them at your own speed, but it is like literally going through from the start. You watch all of these, you take your notes, you watch this, and this is what makes this so different. And I think why we're having so much success is because after every phase, after you've done that training, you actually get a one-on-one mentorship call with a pro trader that is going to answer any questions that you may have from each phase, which is unbelievable. Like, I mean, I've joined multiple businesses since I've been in the online industry, and I haven't had mentorship. Like, well, I do have mentorship in and one which changed my life, and that's how I even got involved with Sean in the first place. But a lot of businesses, they don't give you any training, and then the training, if they do, it's pretty average, but then you still don't get anyone like making sure that you understand what you're going through, right? So after you finish the phase one, you get your one-on-one mentorship call. They will answer any questions that you may have, and then you get on to phase two. And this is where it starts to get a bit juicy and pretty exciting, you know. Like this is where we really start to learn what we're going to do. So MetaTrader 4 is actually the app. The app this is what we use to put on the trades. So that's why we talk about you can make money full time from this, because if you're in the team and you're getting signals from either Sean or Alex or Gigi or whoever, if a signal comes through to your phone to put on a trade, it literally takes 1 minute on your phone to put the trade on in an app. What I do recommend is when you do that though, go and draw up, when you get to the stage that you've done all this, see chart markups, go and draw up your chart yourself and make sure it's a trade that you believe in as well. Just because these guys are six and seven figure earners, it doesn't mean that every trade is right for you, right? So, or even reverse engineer it like I do. It's how I learn. Why are they giving the signal? Why, you know, so I reverse engineer it. I get a signal, I go and put the chart on just to see why this is such a good trade. And that's just the way that I learn. So you MetaTrader 4, and then this is where it starts to get pretty exciting. This is where you learn to start drawing up your charts and everything, and understanding all the different, hope they're not after me, and understanding RSI and WR. Like this is just all your different indicators, guys. And this here, to me, these two videos are the most important videos in the whole system. Because no matter how good you are at trading, you could be a gun trader. Just like Sean said, he lost $6,000 or $7,000 of someone else's money because after months and months of being successful, he started over leveraging, which meant his risk management and his trading plan was thrown out the window, and he lost it all. It doesn't matter. It only takes 1 or 2 trades. Oh, I almost swore there. to blow your account, right? And this here, guys, this is the psychology of it. I've learned a little lesson at the start of my trading as well, which is good. I'm glad that I learned it at the start, so I didn't learn it when I had, you know, a six-figure account, and I learned the real hard way. So yeah. These two are very, very important. Once again, watch this. It's only a couple of minutes, I think, 2 minutes, and then you get another one-on-one mentorship call. You know, making sure that you understand how you're going to use the app. If you have questions about drawing up charts and the different indicators and everything, you get another one. And then we move on to phase 3. And this phase, guys, you understand this, you never worry about money or time again. Because, so this is the guts of it, guys. All the different order types, patterns. Now, I've had a few people talk to me about trading, and they go on about gambling. Now, yes, I am a gambler. That's why I was smiling when he was talking about casino before. But this is anything but gambling, guys. When we talk about patterns, trading is all about history and patterns. I don't know if you guys can see in the corner, but like I even have this like a little cheat sheet of all the different types of patterns that I have laminated that I always have here. So when I'm looking at a chart, I can quickly go over and just see, you know, like I'm getting to the stage now. I can kind of see it without that, but it's you know, this is just history repeating itself very, very much. So if you're thinking that this is more like gambling, I recommend that you get that out of your, if you don't follow your trading plan, then yeah, it is a bit more like gambling. But yeah, so this is the guts of it, guys. You know, all the different patterns. Sean's favorite, one of his favorites has made me almost not want to drink a cup of tea anymore, but we'll talk about that another day, the teacup. And, but yeah, so we go over everything, scalping. This is more what I'm about. Like when you go through this, you'll learn what type of trader you are. I'm more of an instant kind of a person. I am probably because I am a gambler, and I like sort of quicker things. So scalping is more my style. Where Sean is a big swing trader, where he goes after big profits and is very, very successful at it. I just don't have the patience. But yeah, and once again, you go through this and you get another one-on-one mentorship call. We have another video here. It's absolutely amazing mastermind strategy. This one is a long one. This one's a long call, but it shares a lot of knowledge, So as you see, we hold your hand from the very, very start of what is Forex. We right up until the point where you're scalping, you can drawing up your own charts, everything on your. And guys, it only took me like a week to get to that stage where I could draw up a chart. And like I say, I'm no genius, guys. I didn't even finish high school, so if I can do it, anyone really can. You just need to commit to it and make sure that you do the training. But we hold your hand right from the start. You get the training, you get the one-on-one mentorship. And apart from this, we have live Zoom calls like daily with people with Sean or Gigi or someone like that, giving some amazing training. So it's nonstop. It's nonstop growth as far as I'm concerned. And it's mentorship is the key to success in anything in life. I think it doesn't matter whether it's trading, online marketing, sports, whatever. Work, even your job. Like, I'm sure some of you work at work and you know that there's one person that's taught you to make you so much better at your job. I know I have a couple of people in my career as an oil rig worker that without their help, I wouldn't have had anywhere near the success that I had and moved up.
You had to bring up the oil rigs, dude.
Well, man, this guy
went from, look at his page, dude. This guy went from oil rigs to successful entrepreneur. You guys need to know the motto, okay? This guy is highly successful, man. I love that. I love that video. You guys get a chance, go to his new page, man. He's got a video on his cover photo. It's beautiful, dude. I'm getting ready to get one. I looked at it for like 3 minutes, and I'm like, I want one of those.
Yeah, it's
Thanks
great.
a lot,
Yeah,
bro. Yeah, I appreciate you sharing the system with everybody, and I appreciate you showing them the training. I want to get into the other two aspects of what we do here. Anything else you wanted to leave them on?
Nah, like I'm just impressed, man. I did, like I said when I was talking about, I didn't even, if you had asked me what a pip was, I would have said it's one of those things in the apple core, So
Yeah.
like, I had no idea when I started, and it only took me a week or two, and I was drawing out my own charts and everything. So it's a very amazing system.
Yeah, and Jeremy's someone that's a fast learner, you guys. If you're like, hey, I don't normally pick up things too quick. I'm kind of more of a slow learner, methodical learner. That's fine too. You take this at your own pace. But really the best part about what we do here, guys, so listen up. This is really, really cool. We have an opportunity for you where you can copy, paste, and profit and really learn while you earn. So while you're learning the skill, which will take time, I'm not gonna sit here and tell anybody they're gonna be a great trader in a week, 2 weeks. Guys, listen, it's gonna take you time to develop this skill. You need to come in with the mindset of, this is a business and it will take me time to become proficient at trading and learn this skill. However, what I realize is this: when people come into a program and they get excited and they start to make money, what do they want to do? They want to make more money, right? So they want to keep going. They want to stick with it. And that's the reason why we have such high energy, high vibrations. Everybody's working together and everybody's supporting each other because we're making money along the way and the results speak for themselves. So what we've done is we've created something for you to copy exactly what we do. So the two other things we need to cover, number one, are signals. So when you join in, you get plugged in, you get your training and your mentorship, you have the opportunity to copy our top traders and do exactly what they do. All you have to do is copy their trade, paste it into your trading platform, and you're literally able to take their exact trades. And as of today, we are 85.7% accurate, and we continue to be highly profitable day in and day out. So do you think that by copying our trades, you might be successful just from the beginning and make a little bit of money? Okay, so imagine what happens when you learn the skill set the right way from the same people that are giving you the signals. My goal is complete freedom. My goal is not for you to copy our signals and follow what we do and just copy and paste. My goal is for you to be an independent trader, trade anywhere in the world, and make a massive profit. All right, so I want to know from everybody here on this call, okay, we got some new folks on the call. We got Martin, we got BJ, we got Miller, we got Justin, Louie. Listen, guys, if you're brand new here and this is something that gets you excited, something that's getting you fired up, you're like, hey, I'm very, very interested in this. Let me know in the chat box. I want to hear from you guys. If you're excited about this, if this is something you think you could do, drop a yes for me in the chat box. Awesome. All those yeses ringing in. Beautiful, guys. Awesome. Jeremy didn't say yes. Apparently, he doesn't think he can make money here. I'm just kidding. He says, I'm in. I got it. I caught it at the tail end there. All right, beautiful. So, hey, guys, here's the deal. So, for what we just went over, okay, the full training system. First of all, okay, I got everybody's commitment right here. Everybody's excited and ready to go. They want to get started right away. We're going to talk about how you can do that. So pay close attention here. I'm going to break down exactly how you can get started and become highly, highly profitable here with us, okay? So this is what we've done. Based on everything we just covered, there are a lot of other companies and a lot of other programs trying to do the same thing. They're missing a couple key things. Number one, very few have mentorship. As a matter of fact, out of all of the credible companies that I've researched, I actually stumbled upon another one a couple weeks ago. There are two that I have found that I would personally trust, to learn Forex from. The only problem is those programs cost thousands and thousands of dollars to get started. As a matter of fact, one of the programs was $5,000. The other program was $18,000. And another program that I found was $9,000. Okay? Or 3 payments of $3,000 every 3 months. Okay, so they're very, very expensive. That was problem number one I wanted to solve, was I wanted to lower the barrier of entry to make the average person able to get into this program and come in and not worry about their bills. Okay, so that was goal number one, was to lower that massive price tag and make it realistic for you. Number two was monthly fees. All of these companies with their regular memberships were charging $200 a month, $300 a month, $400 a month. Crazy, outrageous monthly fees, because the more they teach, they're like, hey, I just want to keep these people in and keep them bringing in money every month. What I did was with this membership that we just went over, I eliminated monthly fees. You don't have to pay a single monthly fee. You pay one time and you're in for life. You have lifetime access, lifetime membership to our team, to our education, to our mentorship. Where else can you go and get lifetime access to high quality mentorship with proven results and pay one time? Okay, so those were the problems that we solved with our system. Okay, so ultimately what we did here for our program, for the training system, the website Jeremy covered, the one-on-one mentorship program you have access to for life, the trade signals, in our support group, and in the chat group, you're going to also have access to daily webinars. It's $397 one time for you to get plugged in. Okay? PayPal, Venmo, debit, credit, Bitcoin, however you want to pay, $397 one time and you're in for life. Okay? Now that's for you to get into our membership and really get the ball rolling and get started. Okay? Now, there is another program that you can enter in on. This program is a little more intensive, and it's really for the people that are very, very serious about trading and say, hey, look, not only do I want to get into this program, but I want to follow the CEO himself. I want to follow on his journey, and I want to copy his exact trades. All right, I want you to think about this for a minute, the power of this for a moment. You guys heard my results. Okay, my team told you what we've been doing here and what we've been achieving. Imagine you being able to copy and follow exactly what I do every single day and actually get inside the mind of a professional trader, okay? So what we offer is this. In our other program, Everything that we just covered is included in that program, but we're also including, number one, intensive mentorship with me. It's going to actually give you one-on-one access to me, and we're going to be able to do one-on-one mentorship throughout your whole process, throughout your training, phase 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so you get more intensive mentorship with me. But also, you're getting access to a very, very special group known as mirror trading. Okay, mirror trading. What that means, actually, as a matter of fact, before I say that, I want someone to give me a testimony on mirror trading and that they've been profitable. We've had many people profitable in that program. I want to hear from somebody that's made some money with mirror trading.
I'll jump in there, Sean.
Barry, thank you. You're the one I was thinking of and looking at, bro.
All right. Well, I've been with Sean not only in this company and other companies. He's proven himself to be very knowledgeable, top of the line mentor for myself. I jumped in and I just started a $500 account. First 3 months with Sean, he helped me grow that to $1,500. And I'm right there, and I've been profitable. And yes, there's not there's times the market goes up and down, and so do our trades. So don't ever think that we're going to get in there and it's going to be 100%, because even the very best, it comes and it goes up and down. But overall, I have the proof to show that being with Sean has been extremely profitable. I've grown my account over 90% since I've started.
Wow.
And I put it on FX book, and I can see I've been over 1,000 pips. I know that was a couple weeks ago, just from working with Sean and Mastermind Trading. So I should share that with you one of these days, Sean.
That would be great, bro. And I really appreciate your testimony and you sharing that. And Kerry has a very interesting story. He was with me with another company that we had to leave due to some political issues there. But Kerry had full faith, and he said, look, dude, he's like, I see what you're doing. I want to jump in on it. I want to get plugged in. And Kerry is involved in every program that we offer here in the intensive mentorship, mirror trading, and everything. And Kerry is getting results. Those that commit to the ultimate levels all the way and go all in are the ones that make it happen. So thank you, Kerry. I appreciate that. So mirror trading is very simple, okay? When you get into mirror trading, it's going to give you the opportunity to copy my exact trades, my exact moves. I'm going to tell you when to get in. I'm going to tell you when to get out. I'm going to tell you why I'm getting in. I'm going to tell you why I'm getting out. And I'm going to give you the exact framework for why I'm taking a trade, why I'm getting out, and giving you the opportunity to copy exactly what I do down to a T. So not only are you going to get the mentorship with me, you're also going to get to copy my exact trades. So how many of you think that you'll be profitable not only by copying our top traders, but also by copying my trades? And also learning the framework and the mindset behind why we take those trades. Let me get a yes. Let me get an amen. Let me get something in the chat box signifying that you heard what I just said, the power of what I just said, and how you can start to make massive profits following our system. Go ahead, John.
I just wanted to make sure that it was clear that the political issues that we had to get out of that company for were company politics and not general politics.
Yeah.
That could be misconstrued by some people,
Oh, that's all right.
So I just wanted to make it clear that it was company politics and not general politics.
Oh, yeah, I appreciate that, John. Thanks a lot, dude. And hey, listen, guys, we're very transparent with that. Okay, bottom line, very simple. The company we were with, the leadership, there was some deception there. Some things happened. You guys have been through it all. People been through companies that, quite frankly, didn't deliver on what they promised. And guys, listen, we weren't about to pay hundreds of dollars a month and it's a couple thousand a year to be a part of that program when all the leaders want you to promote and recruit and they don't want you to learn how to trade. Okay. So that's a big thing with a lot of these programs is they tell you, hey, come in and learn how to trade, but then all of a sudden, all they want you to do is sell, sell, sell. So you have to be careful with the programs you plug into and make sure they're there to teach you the skill set. So thank you very much, John, for clarifying that. So again, that is our second program that includes intensive mentorship and mirror trading. To get plugged into that program right away is $589, and it's $100 a month to be a part of the mirror trading program. Because of how intensive it is and because I'm constantly in there, there is a $100 monthly fee. However, if you want to start out at the membership level to get in, the $397 one time for the education, the mentorship, and the signals, by all means, people are crushing it there too. Ultimately, it's up to you. Okay, so those are our two programs. That's everything that we include. We've had massive success here. I'm super fired up. Thank you guys for sharing your stories and your testimonies. What I'd like to do right now is a little bit of Q&A just to see if we have any last minute questions, and then we're going to get you guys rolling. So any questions, go ahead and just unmute and feel free to ask. No questions. Everybody's ready to go right now? Awesome. Let's do this thing. I love it when there's no questions. Guys, listen. If right now you're not 100% sure you want to do this, then there is something that you need to ask. And I'm going to tell you, I am beyond grateful that I did not let the opportunity of Forex pass me by. I'm going to tell you right now, if you got a question, but you're holding back, you're like, I'll ask later, well, whatever. Now is the time to get your question answered, and now is the time to take an opportunity that will really transform your life. I mean that. So if you have a question, please go ahead and unmute, ask your question. I'm here to help you.
We have a few Filipino people on this call, so welcome here. Don't be shy.
All right, guys, awesome. So for those of you that are brand new, very, very simple to get started. All you need to do is reach back to the person who brought you here to this call. They're going to give you the information that you need to get started right away, and you can get the ball rolling. Guys, listen, I'm going to end this call on this. I'm going to tell you something right now. I can't even begin to tell you. Every single day I am blown away by how much my life has changed because of Forex, because of our team and what our team has done for us. It's a very, very emotional thing for me and everything that we've been through, okay? The amount of growth that I've seen from some of our students, some of their stories, it absolutely blows me away. And just looking at where they started from, looking where I started from. Okay, some of these guys, some people came in this program, they didn't have $1 to their name. They were scraping up money just to get the membership, and now they don't even work a job. Guys, I know people that were in basically poverty level, okay, based on income standard, poverty level, that have now made thousands of dollars trading Forex. They no longer have to work. They no longer have to worry about paying the rent, paying the car payment, putting food on the table. This is a very real thing. And it's extremely powerful. So listen, if you're in a position right now and you're in the mindset and you're saying, hey, look, I'm ready to focus on something new that could potentially change my life. I'm ready to go all in on myself. I'm ready to invest in myself, and I'm ready to learn a skill that I can take with me for the rest of my life. Then today is your day. You are in the right place at the right time. So guys, get back with the person who brought you here. Get plugged in. And I will see you guys on the other side. Thanks a lot. Have a great night, everybody. See you soon. Thanks, Jeremy. Thanks, Carrie. John, everybody, thanks a lot for jumping on. Appreciate it. Have a great night. Armia, thanks for jumping on. Armia is ready to trade. She's ready to go.
She can take over, man.
Yeah. I'm excited. All right, guys. Have a great night. Thanks a lot. Appreciate it. We'll talk to you soon.
Take care, Sean.